Trenexus crew. So, Lahai-Roi has been hinted at within the version 2.8 update of Wuthering Waves. And just 17 hours ago, WUWA officially released the drip marketing for 5 of the characters that are going to be in version 3.0. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at them, and I'll let you know my thoughts and opinions. Whether I think they look good, I mean, to be fair, WUWA has always killed it with their character designs. Like, none of them have been lacking. So, first off, one thing I want to watch is the little thing they did for, like, a little teaser. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Past sparks pierce the void and illuminate Lahai-Roi, where the seed of civilization is buried, ready to thrive.
Ooh.
Into space we gaze, bound by our desire to return. We shall sever the chains of yesterday.
So this is Star Torch Academy.
We shall
Okay.
disperse the mists of tomorrow. Raise it up high, the sun that will soon burn.
Whoa.
See courage from the Firebringer to rekindle that torch. We are Sun Chasers.
Sun Chasers.
We are the Shepherds of Fire.
Interesting. Okay.
Together, we usher in a future of light.
Interesting. So, here's, from that trailer, that makes me suspect that Lahai-Roi is going to be very heavily themed around space. So, first up, we got Lynae, which, honestly, not even looking at any of the other characters, I love her design. I'm noticing it's heavily themed around graffiti, which just looks so good. And the whole thought that it's space themed makes me more think that it is, because the text looks very like sort of space related. Yeah, I really like her, like how she looks. I'm curious if might have more of better idea of how the characters look. Yeah, okay. So let's there we go. So this is Lynae. Lynae? Lynae. Yeah, Lynae. It's interesting that their tacit mark is down here. Normally it's like either on their hand, like Rover's is on his hand. But most of the time it's either like on the arm or like on the shoulder. It's not normal to see the tacit mark like on their leg. But her kit, like how her appearance is very pastel, so it looks very heavily themed around graffiti. That is a clang bang right there on her I guess jacket, little cloak that she has on. Yeah, that's a clang bang. Not. So I'm gonna guess Lynae might be one of the first characters we run into. This is a this, I'm not 100% sure. It could just be a design of like earring that she has, but it does kind of look like a tacit field mark, which is very interesting. She has a cat here, which makes me think that maybe her like animation has something to do with cat, like a cat that does like graffiti or something. But she's very heavily themed around graffiti, because I can tell, because typically you don't see this with most of the characters. So she is definitely one that I want to keep an eye out for. I think Lynae is going to be, depending on when she gets a release and when they plan on doing the anniversary, that's going to depend on if I pull these characters or not. Because I just got Chisa and I got her weapon as well, and the video for that is coming out very soon. But that is Lynae. Next up, we got Luuk. I think it's Luuk Herssen. Like, okay, so we got Badge there. He has test tubes in his hands, so I'm thinking probably he's a scientist. I will say, this right here, I don't typically pull for a lot of the male characters unless I really want to get them, but I really like his character design. None of the 5 characters that they've released so far have screamed to me 4-star, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I really, really like the design of this. Like, the characters look so well done. I'm also noticing a bunch of them have like that sort of cloak on the back. I'm not sure if that's specific to Lahai-Roi characters, but so I'm gonna guess he's probably a scientist, does probably like things with test subjects. I'm not 100% sure. He has a little pouch here, might hold something. Part of me would be maybe led to believe like a scientific calculator, or maybe some sort of scientific equipment. I'm not 100% sure on that, but he looks really good. I can't. Okay, so I have to exit out. Then we have Sigrika. Is that how you pronounce that? Sigrika. Sigrika. Oh, okay. It's interesting to see orange mixed with purple, but again, it's also showing these symbols, which means maybe there's some sort of like, not necessarily cult, but like factions in Lahai-Roi. She also has a little, I would say with the horns, maybe like a lamb or a ram. I'm not 100% sure on that. This is giving me very heavy Encore vibes, but again, I don't think that she's going to be a standard. I think she's probably going to be one of the featured Resonators. Again, things related to factions, because like with the marks, that makes me think that they're related to factions. I would guess if I was to put an idea on, or think about what her role is, I would guess maybe, because it's probably space themed, Astrologer. Like, like Star Observer, maybe. Not 100% sure on that, so please don't quote me on that. But then we have Lucilia, or Lucilla, which... This looks like WUWA's version of Raiden Shogun and Acheron, and I dig it. This looks really, really good. She is probably the head researcher. Just something about her aura and like her presence makes me think that she is the head researcher. She looks like Acheron, Jade, and Raiden Shogun. It also kind of has a little bit of Carlotta and SK mixed into there. Not so much SK, more Cantarella. Yeah, more like if Cantarella and Raiden and Acheron met. That kind of was giving off. I really like her design though. It'll be interesting to see, because I also see this in the background with the like movie sort of things, which makes me think maybe she's a filmmaker, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But this is the other thing as well. She has stars on her hat. So maybe she is somehow connected in with the Filmmakers Guild, something like that. It's the guild that Fulmi is part of. I can't think of... is that his name? Fulmi? The guy... Pioneers Association. This kind of is a similar look, which maybe she's the main head. But it's hard to diagnose what the characters' roles are going to be until they're like actually in game and we get closer to the official date. But and then we have Mornye. Okay, immediately I see SK in this. SK, a little bit of Carlotta, and she kind of looks with like the translucent skin. I also kind of see like Skirk from Genshin. I really like her design. She might be a 4-star. I don't know though. But I really like this character's design. She also kind of gives off almost a similar look to Furlova, but not like completely Furlova, but just there's a little bit of a appearance that's similar to Furlova's, which I really like. I think all 5 of them look absolutely phenomenal. Like WUWA crushes it anytime they release a brand new character. But I really, really am looking forward to Lahai-Roi. Because I originally, when I played 2.8, was like, oh, it's over. Like, we're done with the whole thing with Chisa and Neon Tower. And then the Rift thing broke open and showed Lahai-Roi right after Chisa had given Rover his student ID back. So I was like, oh, okay, so New Federation is not coming until way later. It's probably going to be like 4.0 maybe? But yeah, I'm super excited. Super, super excited. This is the character that I'm most excited about. Lynae looks... I think it's Lynae. Because Nae, I think it's how you pronounce that. Lynae. She looks really good. And then honestly, all of them do. But Luuk, Herssen definitely kind of gives off a Blade appearance at first. He looks very similar to Blade, and also I'm not sure who else, but a lot of these characters remind me of like other characters from Gacha games. But I am super duper excited for Lahai-Roi. But yeah, that's a look at the 5 new characters coming in version 3.0. I knew they weren't going to be doing much for 2.8 because we had 3.0 like right around the corner. They're going to be doing a bunch for that. I guarantee it. I think in order of who I'm most excited for and who I want to pull, it's probably going to go... So, okay. Number 1 is Lynae. I think probably Lucilia is going to be number 2. Sigrika is going to be number 3. Mornye. And then probably Luuk, Herssen. That is probably my list for that. But let me know your thoughts down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Let me know if you're also excited for 3.0 and do you want to see me do more character analysis videos, because I know you guys enjoy that whenever I do them. Let me know what other Gacha games you want me to play, and leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe down below so you don't miss any more character analysis videos as well as story analysis videos. And go ahead and check out my other projects listed below. Like I said, I've already played through version 2.8, the main story with Chisa and Rover. That'll be linked below as well, and I hope you all have an amazing night, and I will see you later, TRNXS crew. Bye.